Well, here he is. Sexy Jesus. Hammer Tunis. This is one that a lot of people have been waiting for a long time. Sexy Jesus Hammer Tunis has been a tag team champion with Brad Hollister and here for a long time. And today we're going to see something that nobody has ever seen before, I believe. At least in a very long time. Look at the shape that Hammer Tunis is in. Look at the shape. Look at the physique. This is the best shape, I can tell you, that I've ever seen him in. My name is Joe Cronin. I'm on commentary right now for this unbelievable epic showdown I thought I'd never see. These two men have been brothers on the road, brothers in arms, champions together throughout New England. And, this could tear it all apart, quite frankly. This match here could tear it all apart. And they want to find out who the better man is right now. And I will tell you, I just can't believe the shape that Sexy Jesus is in right now. He is in absolutely phenomenal shape. I've been calling his matches now for about 4 or 5 years, and I say that with absolute conviction. And now the Sexy Jesus chant is going to start here. And here comes his opponent. And his tag team partner, too. You see him rocking that PvP championship. A lot of belts between these guys. It's not overkill. These guys have been champions and are champions in multiple different promotions, including this one here, right here at PvP. The Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling world is buzzing right now. The gold cannot be denied. The intensity of Big Bacon has arrived. This place is shaking from Big Bacon's music. Two very large egos are about to step into the ring here together. But this time, and it's going to be against each other. And you got to wonder how the friendship is going to hold up. Like I said, this could be a huge strain on the relationship of these two men. You ever have that friend back in school you never thought you'd be in a fight with? You ever have that girlfriend who left you and never thought would leave you? This place coming apart now for Hammer Tunis, Sexy Jesus. And it appears Sexy Jesus is going to go give it back to the crowd physically here.
Ladies and gentlemen, our champion from Springfield, Massachusetts. He is one half of the Blitzkrieg Tag Team Champions, the Closers. One half of the Pioneer Valley Professional Wrestling
the heavyweight champion of Pro Valley. And this place is just, look at the cameras shaking from this place, rocking right now. The PvP heavyweight champion. Multiple tag team belts currently being held by both of these men. And let's not forget, about a month ago, these guys were also the Top Rope Promotions tag team champions as well, setting records there as tag team champions. And that's where some people really believe that this thing started to boil over. These guys care so much about perfection. There may have been a little bit of a rift there over losing just those belts, but they're still multiple tag team champions. So, you know, again, if you're a fan of these guys, sure, you'd love to see this. This is very interesting to see these two guys compete against each other. And a lot of pride is on the line, including the PvP title. And there you go right there. See, that's the sportsmanship, but can they hold that together? Can they keep that together throughout this match? They've got a lot of gold and a little bit of money on the line. Look at that takedown by Hollister and Hammer Tunis is... Both of these men are very, very good. But Brad Hollister, I would assume, without knowing too much of the background of Hammer Tunis, would be the mat wrestler, and Hammer Tunis is going to have to rely on power and cunning and agility to outwit perhaps Brad Hollister, but I could be mistaken there. With just a little bit of power going to Brad Hollister, Hammer Tunis is going to have to use his quickness. And see the legs of Hammer Tunis? Hollister likes to shoot on a lot of guys down there. And that front face lock now reversed. Look at that. By that sit-down waist lock. And now Hollister, look at that. Hammer Tunis going around and getting out of it. Both men come to a stalemate. And I'll tell you what, Hammer Tunis held in very well there against Hollister. And he knows Hollister so well. These guys know each other so well, it's incredible. Lock up here now. Back to the corner. Referee better get out of dodge, man. This thing's a tornado right now as they finally settle on the far side. And now Tunis with that wrist lock in disguise. And now Hammer Tunis moving Hollister back and off the ropes, and a big shoulder tackle by Hollister. Big Bacon now off the rope, goes up and over and catches Tunis there and turns it into, oh, almost a suplex. Tunis out of that, ducks a clothesline. Here comes Hollister. Slam, moved out of the way of it. Big time shoulder, senton missed. Hollister missed. Hammer Tunis missed the knee. Incredible exchange. An incredible exchange there between Tunis and Brad Hollister. Both of these men are used to getting a lot of adulation from the fans. I don't think we've never seen them get it while competing against each other. And what are they doing now? Oh, I don't think Tunis got all of that right hand, but those chops are landing there. Hollister. And now Hollister fighting back. These guys, from what I understand, these guys do this sometimes in the gym when they're working out. Sometimes at the end of their workouts together, and they start to get a little bit tired. It's about to be the end of the day. Hollister, oh, look out, a knee! Right to the jaw of Hollister. Hollister told me once that they start psyching each other up like that, and they go for one more run. A few more lifts. Oh, Hollister was catapulted into the corner, and he actually lost a step. He lost the grip on his footing. Instead of running into the top of the turnbuckle, he went into the second turnbuckle and went through the ropes. He might have done something to the shoulder. And again, what happens if Hammer Tunis injures Hollister? What if somebody gets injured? You lose your belts because of it. That's how big competition has gotten here, though, at PvP. That's how much Hammer Tunis wants that championship. Big right hand there by oh! Hollister's shoulder in the post. He might have avoided hitting his face off of it, but that shoulder caught that post. And now Tunis outside. Referee starting the count up again. A big chop by Hammer Tunis across the chest. What in the world is Sexy Jesus doing now? Told the fans to move out of the way, and Hollister, oh my God! Oh no, Hollister! Side suplexed. Hammer Tunis on the apron. Man, that was absolutely devastating. And then he threw Hammer Tunis through all the chairs. Hammer Tunis was asking the fans to move out of the way because I think he wanted to set something up for Hollister. Good thing he asked the fans to move, because then they would have been plowed over. Either way, the effect was felt, but it was from the opponent. And now Hollister with a table.
I love you, Bacon.
Man, there's a real buzz in this place today. There's been a buzz around the Facebook page of PvP and around all over the internet. And around locally here. Look out. Up. Oh, my goodness. Hollister went for a powerbomb. A kick, and Hollister stumbles into that table. What is Hammer Tunis? Oh, an uppercut. Caught Sexy Jesus right under the jaw. As Hammer Tunis collapses to the outside, where there is no padding on the outside of the ring. Which is something kind of dangerous. This is really dangerous. This is a brick floor here. A stone floor. No mats. And Hammer Tunis has now been bested here by his tag team partner, Hollister. And Big Bacon just with a boot right to the clavicle. And now a headbutt again in the sternum area. May have been where the boot went earlier, too, right to the sternum also. And this is a dangerous spot right now. Hammer Tunis is not protecting himself. And Brad Hollister with a series of shots right to the rib and the sternum area. And, oh my goodness. Oh my God! Hammer Tunis, for some reason, decided to start mocking Brad Hollister, and that just incensed Hollister, who delivered one of the more intense offensive moves of this match so far. These guys know what they're doing, and they love entertaining people. If they have to hurt each other to entertain people, they'll do it. That's another thing that's something Hammer Tunis said to me. And now we got this lock up here by Hollister, and Hammer Tunis has to get out of it, and he knows it. And he's throwing haymakers. Oh my goodness! There's the power of Hollister, the bulldog-like mentality. Look at this. Look at him psyching. Oh my goodness! Oh, good God, Brad Hollister! He went to spear Hammer Tunis with all his might through the ropes, and Tunis moved. He caught the rope and then was flung back by the momentum of the rope and hit the back of his head off the canvas. This is the opening that Hammer Tunis needed. Brad Hollister, he might have trouble knowing where he is right now. And a spine buster by Hammer Tunis. Hollister able to intercept the freight train. Then a kick to the stomach and out of the head by Hammer Tunis. And now down to that, right in the thigh. Ooh, super kick across the face. Stands up Hollister, and Hollister might have problems now knowing where he is. I see the back of his head earlier snap off the canvas. That's a dangerous thing. Here comes Hammer Tunis, and oh! The champion is building it up here. Where in the world is Brad Hollister getting this from? Look at the intensity. Hollister with a clothesline. Now an uppercut. A little bit lame on it, though. You can tell he's feeling the effects. Is that slide step European uppercut that he likes to deliver. Off the rope. Hollister now with the bump in the corner. Man, this guy's a freak right now, is Brad Hollister. And there's the running senton. And he goes for the cover. 2.5. Oh, Hammer Tunis tried to roll out of it in a crucifix, and now Hollister has him locked up. Oh my goodness! That's gotta be it! 1, 2. Oh, Hammer Tunis separates the pin. Separates the right arm of Hollister and is able to roll out of it. What a great counter there. Hollister hit him with some kind of face buster there. And what is it? Hollister has scary-like and threshold for pain and intensity. And that's what's served him well here at PvP and all across New England, competing everywhere, just like Hammer Tunis has. And a cross body, but he got caught. And Hollister, oh, he delivers that throwaway slam, 2, and oh, so close. Oh my goodness, was that close. Hammer Tunis might have had the wind knocked out of him. You see the way Hollister caught him and just threw him? You see, sometimes a guy with a power slam can get a lot on the power slam and really knock the wind out of a guy when you smash him down the canvas. Right there, when Hollister threw him away with that intensity, and you come crashing down on your back and your lungs and your kidney areas, that's what Hollister was looking for, that whiplash effect on the canvas. And I'll tell you what, that was the closest in this match we've seen a pin. And it was from a move that was just a very nasty-like slam. Hollister now, the delayed uppercut missed this time. And oh, Hammer Tunis delivers one of his own. Snapmare, roll through. Hammer Tunis mocks him with a super kick. The champ is out, baby. 1, 2, and oh, Hollister! At the last second, the champion gets his right arm up. What a sequence for Hammer Tunis. He hit on 1 or 2 or 3 things there. And you know he's thinking that in his mind right now. He's thinking, that worked, this worked, the other thing worked, the super kick worked. And I couldn't put him away still. But you gotta build on that momentum. A series of 3 or 4 moves that went your way, and now Hollister's had time to recover. Both men have to be running out of gas at this point. Hollister went for a huge haymaker. Oh! Michinoku driver! 2! 3! Oh my God, no, it's a 2! It's a 2! My goodness, Hammer Tunis! Out of nowhere, Hammer Tunis. Man, that was so close to shocking Hollister. I can't believe how fast that sequence took place. It was a slam by Hammer Tunis. I think he wanted more on the Michinoku driver, though. He almost didn't quite get the impact on the back of the neck. Oh, and a crossbody! Or a suicide dive, rather, through the ropes. He didn't really get all of it, though. Brad Hollister's already on Dream Street, but now what is Hammer Tunis doing? That table ominously behind Hollister. Hammer Tunis with a dive all through the table. Hammer Tunis, he didn't get all of the suicide dive the way he wanted. Instead, he went for one off the top rope, I think. Man, both these men now laying in carnage in the outside. Referee's going to start his count. Man, that was a crash and a burn on the cement out here. You can tell by the referee's face, this thing might end right here. A double count out. And, you know, you wouldn't blame him. Obviously, there's no padding out there. You go through a table, a piece of steel. And, you know, obviously both men don't know what's going on right now. Up to a 9 count, I believe. And here's Tunis. Oh my goodness! Tunis and Brad Hollister at the same time. Able to dive into the ring on the 9 and a... My God, that was close. And now they've got to beat this... Another count here. They could be counted out again. But obviously both men are being smart. They're going to use as much of the count as they can to recover. Can you... I can't even begin to imagine the tenacity and the compete level to get yourself back into the ring when both men were barely able to stand at a 7 count. And now they're crawling towards each other. Referee's going to stop the count here. Both men crawling to each other. A shot by Hollister. A shot by Tunis, and at this point it's fatigue level. Every movement you get closer to maybe passing out from the fatigue. You can see both men leaning on the knees. And things can get kind of dangerous when you let your guard down. And both men have now gotten to their feet. Hammer Tunis with a boot. A knee lift. Oh, a big knee by Hollister. And now they're trading shots. And a little bit of an uppercut there. And a kick by Tunis. Ooh, a kick right across the jaw. Oh, man. Hammer Tunis with a headbutt. Hollister responds. It's a game of one-upmanship right now. Hollister misses with a clothesline. Tunis. Oh, look out. That caught Hammer Tunis right in the jaw, that headbutt. Look. Oh, Hammer Tunis is in trouble now. In the center of the ring. Could be setting him up for that jackhammer-like maneuver. Oh, Hammer Tunis. Suplex. Hey, oh, Hollister. Hollister got his right arm up. Hammer Tunis was looking to deliver that knee. That knee to the back or the back of the head. I don't think he quite got all of it. Had he got all that, it might have been over. And the straps come down for Tunis. And the right hand into Hollister in the corner, who's starting to fade a bit. A lot of guys could be fading here. Hammer Tunis with the waist lock here. Now a switch by Hollister with a German suplex that absolutely annihilated the back of the head. And oh my God! Hammer Tunis is up, and here we go! Rights on rights, and pummeling each other in the corner. The way this match started. Brad Hollister climbing up to the second rope. The front face lock. Now he's hooking the arm. He leaps off, uses the power, but he can't lift Hammer Tunis. Oh, the backstabber by Hammer Tunis on the champion's spine. Sexy Jesus is going to ascend to the heavens. They say that someday he'll come again, and off the top rope. An elbow, but he got caught by Brad Hollister, and a power bomb. Hollister unaffected and caught Hammer Tunis, and oh, good night, nerd. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my God, no! Brad Hollister can't believe it. Brad Hollister spiking the head of Hammer Tunis off the canvas was devastating. I thought for sure. Not only did I think this match was over on that powerbomb, but I thought for sure that Hammer Tunis was going to the hospital. But here he is up and outside the ring. And somehow not the champion right now. Oh! Or somehow Brad Hollister hasn't retained the title. Sexy Jesus goes downstairs. Oh, he got caught with an uppercut. I think Hammer Tunis might have wanted to slingshot himself like a missile over the ropes there, and it was intercepted by Hollister. My God, that was One of those moves where maybe it's a little too late in the match to try to do something like that. Hammer Tunis is on Dream Street right now. Brad Hollister from inside to the outside. A jackhammer from the inside to the out 3. Hollister retains the title and defeats Hammer Tunis. Brad Hollister. What an unbelievable move by Big Bacon Brad Hollister, suplexing Hammer Tunis from outside to the inside of the ring. Not only that, it was a jackhammer. And these people have come to their feet to appreciate the Friends, the tag team champions, and the two men that competed tonight. But is there going to be damage done to the relationship? Maybe not.